Tyler Oliveira. If you guys don't know, you guys probably should know that 8.64 million subscribers, freaking crazy. He does lots of great documentaries, going around the world, traveling, doing exposés. And his recent one, it's about the New York town invaded by welfare-addicted Jews. That's not going to be popular. That's not going to be popular. So, let's watch it. Let's get right into it. Chat, we're going to get right into it. Here we go. Tyler Oliveira, people, in New York. Let's see, let's make it a little quicker. And I'll probably play most of it. I'll react from time to time. But I want to also enjoy and take it in with you guys.
You work for Hamas?
I don't want my kids to play in the house of a second guy.
This is Curious Joel.
Scornful Smile, thanks for the follow. What's up?
You're like,
A village of 44,000 Hasidic Jews in upstate New York that primarily speak Yiddish have an average of 7 kids per family. How many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford 17, 18 kids?
17, 18 kids? Dang, are women even capable of giving birth to that many children? That's insane. I know like 10 to 12 maybe, but 17, 18 is insane. What the heck? That's crazy, chat. That's actually insane. Okay, wait.
It's one of the poorest towns in America, with 40% living beneath the federal poverty line.
Okay, one of the poorest cities. 40 to 70% living below the poverty line.
Beneath the federal
Okay, so it's called Curious Joel.
poverty line, many men here are religiously studying the Torah full-time and heavily rely on public assistance and welfare in the form of Medicaid, housing vouchers, food stamps, and cash aid to support their giant families that God commanded them to have. And the village enforces strict gender roles, modest dress codes, and sends their kids to private religious schools. And why is it okay for Jewish people to live together in a homogenous Jew-only community, but it's illegal when white people try to build their own? I pulled up to Curious Joel myself to see.
That's a great question. And that's why civil rights law doesn't actually exist for equality. It just exists to disenfranchise Americans. Like true Americans, heritage Americans who've been in America, whose ancestors built this country. That's what it's for. It's for. And so as a Korean, I can say that objectively, like this has been the end goal of civil rights law, to disenfranchise white Americans. Where Jewish people can have their own community and segregate themselves. Black people can have their black-only spaces. Asians can have our only Asian spaces. But when white people want to have their white-only spaces, they can't. Where if we want equality, then it should be applied equally for all groups. But it's not. And it's only discrimination when white people do it, which is insane. It's insane. If you are claiming that we should be able to have Asian-only spaces, black-only spaces, Jewish-only spaces, like, why can't white people do that too? Oh, that's white supremacist. Okay, isn't that black supremacist to have a black-only space? Isn't it Jewish supremacist? But no one has a problem with that. So everyone's been so brainwashed into irrationally hating white people. And then whenever white people do anything in the interest of white people, they freak out and they call it objectively evil. When you have this happening and no one cares. You're not American, little bro. You'll never be. Okay, cool. I mean, wow. You got me. You got me. God mode enabled. Oh, God mode enabled. Oh, God mode for trolls enabled. Oh, retard.
What's going on? Welcome to Curious Joel, a traditional community of modesty and values.
Curious Joel. Okay, so this is something maybe we should apply for America too. Just modest dress codes. We should bring that back. We need to bring that back.
With our traditions and religious customs, we kindly ask that you dress and behave in a modest way while visiting our community. This includes wearing long skirts or pants, covered necklines, sleeves past the elbow, use appropriate language, maintain gender separation in all public areas. Thank you for respecting our values. Stop in here and say shalom.
Wow, gender separation in all areas. Huh?
Okay, so it says entrance for members only. Not sure what it takes to be a member. What does it take to be a member? Do I have to be Jewish to enter? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the schedule exactly, but 9 o'clock sharp.
He's freaking legend. He just walks in and he's like, do I have to be a member?
They're not at work. What is this? Okay, so I guess everyone's praying right now. So you gotta wonder what these people do for employment. You'll notice the Mexicans out here are doing the hard labor, and the Jewish people, I'm not sure what they do. Maybe we can ask this guy. Excuse me, what do most people do for work out here? You don't know? All right, cold shoulder. Question for you, sir. How long do people pray per day? Okay, what do people do for work?
I'm not miserable.
Okay, what do you do for work? Okay, you don't want to talk? How many hours a day do they pray?
3 hours a day.
Do people have 9 to 5s?
Yes.
Like what industries are they involved in here?
Construction, all other type of industries.
And what do you do?
I'm a student, and also I'm doing home care.
What are you studying?
I'm studying Torah.
Torah?
Yes.
How old are you?
Our holy Torah.
And who pays for education?
I try to work on overtime.
Overtime?
Yes.
Where do you work overtime?
I work home care.
Home care?
Night, yes.
Is it like, do you have kids?
I have kids, yes.
How many kids?
3.
How do you afford to raise 3 kids while being a student?
Because I work very hard. I want to study the Torah. I'm very proud.
How do you afford to study the Torah, though?
God help me.
Does the American taxpayer help you, too?
Also, yes.
Yep.
That's where it is. Oh, God helps me. Okay, but how? Oh, it's us. It's the American taxpayer that helps him. It's the American taxpayer that helps him. Yeah, so we're subsidizing these people. We're subsidizing them.
How many people out here are on like welfare in the form of like housing assistance or Section 8 or EBT, SNAP, Medicare?
Yes.
And that allows you to study the Torah?
Yes.
And raise your kids?
Yes. Yes, thank
And
you.
how many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford 17, 18 kids?
They are proud to do what the Torah says, that you need to be multiple and fruitful.
Yeah,
Wow.
Christians need to
you
do
think
more of
there's
that.
welfare abuse in the community out here?
No.
No, because they actually have the kids?
Yes.
They have the kids. Do they get tax credits for the kids?
What they get, but they are all doing to keep our Torah, yes.
Keep the Torah.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on people out there who can barely afford to have 1 kid?
If they want, they can have 1. But if God's given them more, it's very proud.
Okay, shout out God.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out God.
Very against the state of Israel. It's a very big problem for us.
So you guys don't approve of a state of Israel before the
Oh, interesting. So they're not Zionists.
Messiah comes, right?
Yes. Zionism is not Judaism. It's a very other thing.
Question for you, sir. What do you do for work out here? Are you on the phone? Or are you listening to the radio? Okay. Damn, it's tough to get some answers out of folks. What do you do for work?
Nothing.
How do you make money?
My wife.
Your wife? What does she do for work?
What is this? What else?
Interview. Good to meet you. For YouTube. So your wife works and do you study the Torah?
Have a good day.
How many kids do you have?
Have a good day.
How many children do you have? Okay, thank you. Well, that was fascinating. Excuse me. Do you
Wow, and it's the people who have nothing to hide are confident talking about their life and answering these questions, right? And of course, no one is entitled to know about your life and your occupation and things like that. But it's the shadiest people who never want to answer these questions in front of camera. They never want to. So this is crazy. Dr. Gold, what's up?
study Torah?
Yeah.
Torah?
No.
What do you do for work? Do you have a job? Does your wife work?
Wow, none of them have jobs? It's insane. He can't get an answer out of anyone, out of what they do. And the one person who answered is he said he's a student, and he's living off of welfare.
Are you a student of the Torah?
Yes.
Do you work a job for money?
I?
Yeah.
No.
Does your wife?
Yes.
She does. Does your wife go to work to make money and you study Torah?
Where are you?
Tyler, good to meet you. I'm just doing a YouTube video about this place. I find it
I don't
fascinating.
have time. I have to work.
But where are you going if you don't work?
I study.
Do you study? And does your wife work? What industry does she work in? Teaching, education,
Teaching.
children? And how do you afford the kids if you don't work? Your wife? Okay, thank you.
Wait,
Sounds
they
like a
keep
great
saying
setup.
my
Damn,
wife.
I
They
might have
keep
to
saying
get in
my
on that.
wife.
Excuse me. What do women work at here? What jobs do women work in here? Is it mostly childcare? Okay, full shoulder. Do you work a job as well as raise the kids? Do the women raise the kids in? Okay, tough to talk to the women out here. How do people afford to have families? So like as you raise a baby, do you also go to work at some point? What do you do for work? Do you study the Torah for a living? Do you study the Torah? Do you work a job? No? Does your wife work a job?
Wait, is this matriarchal? Is this community matriarchal? They keep saying my wife works, but I don't think the wife actually works. It's just them living off of welfare.
Are you a student? Do you work? Are you a student? Man, I can't do this anymore. Question for you. Do you study Torah? Do you study the Torah? Excuse me, sir. Do you study the Torah? Hey. Oh, you speak on his behalf? How do you know that? Get on out of here. He said he doesn't want to give an interview. How would he know? Do they communicate telepathically via hive mind? Oh, hey. Tyler, yes. How are you, my friend? How are you doing? Yes.
Wow.
How are you? You want to say hi?
Independent journalist.
Yes.
Dude, you want to say hi?
Oh, this is the one friendly Hasidic Jew here. He found him.
No.
Okay, how are you doing?
Hey, shit. This
Do you want to tell me a little bit about this place?
Sure, we go up here.
Okay.
It's a very nice place.
Yeah, and it's mostly Hasidic Jews?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's only Hasidic Jews.
And it's one of the most biggest growing towns, right? By percentage?
It's the biggest in the
Big
United-
families, too.
Big families, right?
How do people afford to have such big families out here?
It's. Don't say anything.
What do you mean? How do they have such big families?
We believe in God, that
Believe in
God
God?
created us, that.
Okay. Hey, thanks for saying hi, my friend.
I don't know who you are.
My name's Tyler Oliveira.
I don't talk to the suspicious person.
How am I suspicious?
I don't know who you are.
Damn, ouch, that hurt my feelings. Do you study Torah? Or do you work a job or own business?
I just want to say, like, they constantly accused conservatives and, broadly speaking, white conservatives being super xenophobic and hateful towards foreigners and outsiders. This is the most, like, these people are so apprehensive towards and belligerent towards any outsiders. You see that? Just because you're not a Hasidic Jew in this place, they're going to find you to be a suspicious person. And they're going to give you a cold shoulder. They're going to be rude to you. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Like, they're so rude.
Well, that's not true. What's up?
Their town looks better than the smaller areas, at least. That's true. That's true. Exactly. Imagine if Christians could get away with studying theology with no jobs, subsidized by the taxpayer, getting paid from taxpayer money through the welfare system to just study theology. I mean, there'd be a massive uproar. But then this whole community of Hasidic Jews are allowed to study the Torah without working and being completely subsidized by welfare. It's insane. And 40 to 70% of them live below the poverty line, so then they can continue to extract welfare from the government, which is just basically stealing our money. It's actually insane.
They have Torah and they work.
That's not true. That's a lie. That's not true.
Suspicious.
That's not true. I've talked to people. They said some of them just study the Torah. They told me themselves.
Well, some.
So who's the liar? I understand that. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know who you are.
I'm just asking questions. How many children do you have?
You work for Hamas?
What? I'm a journalist. I'm just exploring. YouTube vlogger. I don't work for Hamas.
That's what Jews do all the time. Oh, you are asking questions. Oh, you are not in full support and blindly support Jews no matter what they do. Oh, you're paid off by Hamas. You love Hamas. You're a Hamas simp. I remember when I said what Israel's doing in Gaza isn't good. I had tons of Christians saying, "Oh, so you love Hamas? You're a Hamas supporter? You work for Hamas?" It's just such an unserious deflection. It's such an unserious deflection. That's insane.
Do you work for Hamas? What? Okay, so this is the most beautiful $10 million synagogue right here. It's quite nice. Let's see if anyone wants to talk. Hello. Are most people here rabbis? Rabbis?
Oh,
rabbis?
They got the box! They got the box! On his forehead!
Let's see if anyone wants to talk. Hello. Are most people here rabbis?
Yo, he got the box! Yo, one thing I find to be really interesting is their, like, sideburns that grow really long and curly. I feel like if I was a Jew, I'd just feel like, I'd like play with it all day, like studying the Torah. Oh my gosh. What state is it? It's in New York. Yo, Utensil! What's up, aristocratic Utensil in the chat? What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Rabbis? Rabbis? Are you guys rabbis?
No.
Okay. Do most of them work as... Yes, hello. I'm asking men what they do for a living out here. Are most people here...
What number?
Oh, just my name, Tyler. I'm just asking Hasidic Jews out here.
No, not for you.
What do you mean?
People are not gonna answer you.
What do most men do here for work? Is it they study the Torah?
No, most people are working in Amazon wages.
Are you from CNN?
CNN? No, I just have a YouTube channel. The mere presence of a goyim was sufficient to raise suspicion. Question for you. What do most men do for work here? Are they rabbis? This is working? No. What do they do? Because I'm trying to talk to people to figure out what the main industry is.
A lot of
Can you give me some ideas?
Oh, go outside.
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to talk to folks like you. How you make your money and afford to raise your families.
Ross.
What?
54 Ross.
But then I finally met this guy who gave me some wisdom. Help me out.
Everything people do.
What do you do for a living?
Billboards.
How long does the prayer last? And when do people go to work?
People go from 9 o'clock in the morning, from 6 o'clock in the morning until the night.
So how do they pay their bills?
How they pay the bills? By working.
Well, when do they work if they're praying all day?
They're not praying all day. So you have a lot of people coming in the morning and going into work, then coming back to pray. You have a lot of people coming in the morning to pray. They have people just waking up late.
I see.
From
Okay.
having a big community.
So you own a billboard company?
Yes.
How do people afford to have like 10 kids out here?
The community is based on this. So
Okay, so is it wealthy members of the community give charity?
Yes, mostly. That's the way.
Are most people on Medicaid, SNAP, EBT? Let's be honest.
I don't know. I can't speak for other people.
What about you?
I'm not going to tell about myself.
Okay.
A lot of these folks have business there. Not all of them. Some of them.
There's a lot of you guys, right?
Some of them are being supported by community members.
Okay. What's the big industry for women out here? Is it childcare? Because I notice Mexicans seem to work like retail, construction. Many men will tell me my wife works, but I do not.
That's not true.
That's what they told me though. They themselves.
The first 2 years after they get married.
Okay.
Only the first 2 years.
Okay.
And then they go work. Most men.
Okay, all right. How many kids do you have? I'm gonna guess you have 13. They all vote unanimously in favor for it. Look at this. There's a car accident every 5 seconds. Some of the
Dude, it's actually insane. It's actually insane how much, especially like super Orthodox Jews, how much they hate Goyim. I've never seen like the amount of antipathy and just visceral hatred and disgust that these Jews have towards the Goyim, and people like, you see it with Tyler Oliveira. Like it takes him so long to find someone at least who's a bit more rational who will talk to him, because they literally view anyone outside of their community as lesser than and suspicious. It's insane. Like they're more racist than I am. It's crazy. It's mind-boggling to me. Where if I see someone who is not Korean, I'm not gonna be like, you're suspicious. Oh, I don't want to talk to you, even if I live in a Korean community. But when Hasidic Jews do this, oh, it's no problem. They're just trying. It's just their culture. It's just the way that they live. Like the double standard is what people are really getting tired of. Like really, really getting tired of. It is how their leadership keeps the reins tight, man. Basic cult stuff. Yeah, they're operating like a cult. And then they get away with it because to criticize them, to raise any concerns about their behavior is akin to being a Nazi. You're smeared as a Nazi and an anti-Semite. They're the modern day biblical Pharisees. Yes, they are literally descended from the Pharisees and their practices.
Driving out here is horrendous. It's truly terrible. What do the Jewish people here do for work, from what you've seen? Do they just pray, or?
No, so yes, they pray every single day and then they walk every single day after this matter.
After they pray, they go to work?
Yeah, they drive in school bus and transit bus.
Excuse me, gentlemen. What do you guys do for work here? Do you guys have like businesses, like work a job? Do you guys study Torah?
I have a job.
What do you do?
I'm in sales.
Are you lying to me? This is the way you looked at him. I'm just like, what? What do you do?
I'm in sales.
What do you sell?
Food.
Why do you keep looking at him? Okay. What food do you sell?
Chocolates.
What? I feel like I'm getting bamboozled right here. I don't understand the look back there. Do most women raise their households and then they work afterwards?
Some, not most.
Some. Okay. Like what percentage? Half?
Maybe half.
Maybe half?
Usually when they study, they do just that.
Okay.
The ones who work study in the morning and they afternoon.
To be fair, I have seen people who work bus driver jobs, some people doing something in the shop, sort of managing the shop. The construction and hard labor seems to be exclusively executed by the Mexicans. Excuse me, miss. Do women,
That's funny, because they said a lot of them work construction, but then the construction he's seen is mostly Mexican. So the chances they're lying is pretty high.
work and raise the kids out here?
Sometimes.
Do the men work or do they study the Torah? The sheer density of minivans out here is a phenomenon in and of itself. Excuse me. What do you do for a living? Okay. What do you do for work? What do you do for a living, sir? Tough scene.
It's like Tyler Oliveira is not even like a provocateur. He's quite literally, and I don't like when people hide behind this phrase, but he is actually just asking questions, and he's doing so politely. He's like, hey, like, how are you doing? What do you do for work? Like, that is such an innocuous question. Very, very harmless question. Like, for example, if they're going up to people and say like, oh, hey, why do you hate the gays? Or something like that. Like, that's provocative. But he's simply asking, hey, what do you do for work? Like, we see all these TikToks. You guys know those TikTokers who go up to people and say, hey, what do you do for work? And then all the people have no problem answering. You see those TikTokers where they go up to people in like nice cars or nice houses and say, hey, what do you do for work? And they have no problem answering because they work. Maybe not an honest job, but they work and they have a job. They have a business and things like that. And nobody's required to answer him. Yes, no one's required to answer him, but it's like the kind of like antisocial behavior displayed by these people where they hate anyone who is an outsider is quite concerning. It's quite concerning.
Excuse me. What do you do for a living? Excuse me. What do you do for work?
A student.
You're a student. You're old though.
Follow you on YouTube.
There we go. So you gotta answer this puzzle for me then. What do people do for work out here?
We do construction, we do everything.
Do people spend hours praying in the synagogue and then they work afterwards?
Yeah.
Do the women raise the kids and that's all they do, or do they work as well?
They work as well. The men also raise their kids.
Wow.
We just don't bother nobody. Whatever a normal people is doing,
Yeah.
we're doing.
Okay.
But we're doing it mostly in the kosher way. Instead of selling to general supermarkets.
I see.
For example, I'm in the kosher food. I sell for kosher supermarkets.
What I'm hearing is they'll gladly take money out of the American tax base to support their lifestyle, and if they do start a business, it'll most likely accommodate and service Jews.
We don't bother nobody. We don't kill.
This is true. No violence out here.
No violence.
No drugs.
No drugs. No stealing. No raping. No nothing.
I've only seen bad drivers though.
You know why? Because we have so much. We have like 10 children. We're all too busy. That's why we were upset by driving. We're getting nervous. That's the biggest violence you'll find us. One day a year, it's called Purim.
Party.
We dance, people getting drunk. And the biggest good thing about that is we're giving donations for other people.
Oh, that's right.
Do you know how much money goes out in the village?
Only gets millions.
Millions? And that's without being so polite, keeping open the doors. That's a thing on...
Gentile behavior.
Yeah, right. No, not Gentile.
Gentile behavior.
You're not going, I can see you.
I'm going.
No, you're not going. You're a Yid. Going back, you're a Yid.
Okay.
Are you a Yid?
I'm Goyim.
Can you show me your license?
I know that you guys don't support Zionism, or you guys don't support the Jewish state until the Messiah is here, right?
Exactly. They are not the Jewish people. They are not us, and we are not them. They are not Jewish at all. The state of Israel is a secular state, same as Japanese, but they call themselves Jewish people. They don't obey no laws. They're taking out kids from the yeshiva, sending them to draft to army to fight Hamas, which they created the problem. If they would listen to the Torah, the whole war wouldn't be.
How do people afford to have so many kids here?
They don't.
That's actually interesting. So these Orthodox Jews in this Hasidic Jewish community in New York hate Israel. So they're anti-Zionist. And this is actually something that a lot of people don't know, is that Jews, after, their exile and they're spread out, and then the Jewish diaspora formed after 70 AD, Jews all, broadly speaking, were not Zionists. They didn't believe in retaking the homeland. They believed that the retaking of the homeland will be a spiritual thing. And then so Theodore Herzl came around in the late 1800s. He's like, no, like, we're done. We need a homeland. And then he started a secular movement to take back the land of Israel, and it's called Zionism. And then so a lot of Orthodox Jews actually, before Zionism, is different now. But I find it interesting too that this community, this like niche community, is not Zionist. But for most of Jewish diaspora history, after Christ, Jewish people were not Zionists. They didn't believe in retaking the homeland. They actually believed in being members of the societies in which they inhabited. But then it was a secular movement spearheaded by Theodor Herzl that gave way to Zionism in the modern secular state of Israel, which now controls a lot and is part of so much of our politics in the West. Yeah, I agree, PK. I think Jews deserve a nation just like every other nation. They aren't special. They're just another nation. I agree. I just think that Jerusalem should belong to Christians. That's all I think.
We help each other. We open 2 groceries called Maitiv. We're giving them 50% discount. Just giving you one example.
Yeah, I can get a discount too?
Yes, because the store is officially made for everybody.
The one thing I'm curious about, though, is the welfare use.
Both the federal or whatever the state, they're both spending equals money for other people. The only difference is over here, the money is being spent for us in our mouth to eat, and in Bronx, it's being spent for the NYPD to fight.
Are you on welfare?
No.
Do you know anyone on welfare here?
I won't comment on that question.
Come on.
How should I answer?
You want a shop? You want a supermarket, basically. So you would know. Give me a rough estimate.
No,
okay.
no.
Why not?
I'm not.
Why?
I'm not gonna comment.
Why? Why is that stickler?
I can't answer you as simple.
You can give me a rough estimate, though. Just ballpark.
What do you think? And
I'll guess 33%.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's probably that on average throughout the U.S. That's not terrible.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to figure out how people afford to raise 10 plus kids on sometimes single income households.
We don't spend so much money for each kid.
Humble living. Like how many kids per family?
10, 12, 14, 15.
Oof, that's huge.
Wow.
And how do people afford to have such big families out here?
Working.
Like, what do people do for work out here?
So that's the thing. It's like, yes, they are living on welfare, but this is actually something we can learn from these Jews. That it doesn't cost, I mean, yes, it does cost money to raise children, but if you live humbly, actually, it's not very expensive. The reason why raising children in the first world today is so expensive is because you got to send them to the best school, send them to a club, send them to ballet, and then do this program and that program, this art program, this extracurricular program, all these things, all these costs add up. And then so when you look at these Jews, they live humbly, but then they obey God's command to be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth. And they have like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 children, and they're able to afford it even if, yes, they are taking welfare money, but still, that's not a lot of money. Like, you're not going to be super, super rich only taking welfare money. I think the Somalis is different. The Somali situation is different because Minnesota is like really, really, really generous. And all of that money that was being funneled into the Somalis for fraud was child support money, all being leveraged and all being consolidated. But even then, like, this is something we can actually learn. Yes, like, they are living off of welfare, but so much of modernity is predicated on like materialism and always providing the best life for my children. So I have to pay for this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing, instead of understanding the fundamental thing that's most important for your child is that you love and you care for them and you're present in their lives. And say what you want about these Jews. Say what you want about these Jews. But this is something we can learn from them, 100%.
Brokerage.
Brokerage?
Construction.
Okay.
Teaching in school.
Okay, teaching, school, construction. What percentage of people do you think are on like welfare, Medicaid? A lot?
A lot of big people.
Okay. What do they do?
What I do?
Yeah, what do you do for work?
Dude, what is that angle?
Student? Okay, how old are you?
Why is the angle like that?
I see. Thank you. Would you like to be interviewed?
I know you can professional English, so.
You speak English? Any English? No? Okay.
The fact that there are people, and this is no exception, if you're in America, you should know English. And if you can't speak English, then you either learn English and assimilate or you get out. I don't think that's too extreme. I don't think that's even too much to ask. If you're going to live in a nation, if you're going to live in a country, you got to be able to at least communicate with other people of that country. And if you can't, then what are you doing here? And then so the same principle we apply to these third world immigrants who do not speak English and English isn't their primary language, we can apply to these Yiddish Jews. It's a simple request, absolutely.
Have to find someone that speaks English out here. It's tough to find anyone besides the Mexicans out here at work. These guys are looking at their phones half the time too. I'm a little bit confused. And why is everyone on the flip phone? Are they actually speaking to someone? Like, are you actually on the phone with someone? Yes. Oh, you are? Okay. Some people I hear on the radios.
Could be.
Okay. Pregunta. Este ciudad.
Oh, it's a Mexican! Tyler can speak Spanish.
Jews?
Yes.
Solo?
Yes, only the Jews.
And las personas hispanic trabaja por construcción?
Yes.
Jews trabaja en construcción aquí o no?
Only the Hispanics.
Hispanics? Okay, thank you, my friend. Okay, so this is sort of a well-known fact, but it's good to hear from him that the Hispanics are working the construction out here, and the Jews are living here. You work in the medical industry,
Yes.
and you help someone who's elderly or
Well, it's for pediatrics.
pediatrics.
It's a private office for Dr. Wurzburger.
Okay, I've noticed that seemingly only Hispanics are out here working,
Yes.
and I have not seen many of the Jewish people here working.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going on there?
That I don't know, but we do have a few coworkers also that are
Okay.
Jewish. But I have noticed that also.
I'm trying to figure out how you guys afford to have so many kids, though.
I mean,
I see all these Mexican workers too.
personally?
Yeah,
I'm struggling.
you're struggling. Yeah.
It's not easy. Most
Okay.
of the people I know are.
Are most people who have this amount of kids on forms of welfare, like SNAP, Medicaid, housing assistance, that sort of thing?
A lot of people. I'm not,
Yeah.
I can't talk for others. And
Do you think
have because I mean,
Yeah.
for sure they are eligible for.
like tax credits for the kids, right?
So here's a graph of the child tax credits in New York. Federal child tax credit up to $2,200 per child under 17. Empire State credit $1,000 per child under age 4, $330 per child aged 4 to 16. So federal credit plus the state credit. Wow, per child. Per child, you get $300, $530 per child. And is that per year? If that's per year, then actually, that's actually a good amount of money. And you can afford, I think, to live. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, they're eligible more for whatever, for low income, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because you have that many kids.
Like Section 8 waivers for stuff like this?
Something like
Yeah. So, do most people work jobs out here? Or is it kind of just raising their kids?
As far as I know, yes. I mean, the woman will raise the kids, and most of the men will work.
And the women raise the kids full time?
Most of them. There are some women who will work part-time, or less women
Yeah.
full-time. It's very hard to work when you have kids.
Right. Could I move here as a non-Hasidic Jew? Would I be able to, though? That's my real question, because I've heard it's practically impossible.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, nobody can stop you. You're not going to be comfortable.
I get that, but would someone actually rent or sell me a house out here as a non-Hasidic Jew? Unlikely, right?
It's not unlikely. I mean, unlikely maybe.
Okay.
I don't own a house.
Yo, Kenny, OMG, thank you for the sub on Kick. Appreciate you. God bless you. Crass, it's monthly? Frick. Wait. So this is monthly? The child tax credit thing is monthly? Wait, where is it? Where is it?
I've noticed that also.
I'm trying to figure out how you guys afford to have so many kids, though.
I mean,
I see all these Mexican workers, too.
Personally,
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
You're struggling? Yeah.
It's not easy. Most
Okay.
of the people I know are.
Are most people who have this amount of kids on forms of welfare? So, awesome.
Wait, so okay,
Yeah.
so I can't find the chart, but it says so $3,000 monthly. Wait, federal child credit monthly? Holy crap. Okay, no, I think that's yearly. Oh, wait, it's up to 2,200 child. So it's up to. Oh, no, it's yearly. It's yearly. It's like 300 a month for per child. So then it's 2,200 up to 2,200 per year. Noticing, no, if we send you money, would you shout us out? Yeah, of course. You can just use the donate function. I know it's a little tricky on X. I don't think it works on X, but if you use the donate function.
But the point is that everybody lives wherever they want to.
Sure.
Same as I live here. Nobody told me, hey, you have to live here. I live here because I want to live here. Correct?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if a secular guy is going to move in, he's going to be uncomfortable. I don't want my kids should play in the house of a secular guy, because the reason why I want to live here because I want to be religious.
I see.
My kids should be religious.
Sure. That makes sense.
I don't hate them.
Yeah. No, that's reasonable. Yeah. Have you heard of the all-white community in the Ozarks?
I know, yeah.
Would you agree with them doing that?
I don't know. I don't want to live there. The point is not this.
But you think they should be allowed to do so, though, right?
I have a lot of.
Do you think they should?
As I told you, you have to sit down.
Oh man, you're a complicated guy. Did I buy a house there?
But that's a good point, though. I actually don't think it's wrong for Jews to want this and to have their own community and to like not want outsiders coming in. And he said, "Oh, I don't want my kids to play at a secular guy's place." And objectively, that's not wrong. Like, I want my kids also to be friendly with Christian kids, like kids from Christian households. But then if Christians were to say that, hey, I want my children to play with other Christian children, then we're labeled as like bigots. We're labeled as hateful. So when Jews do it, it's fine. It's their culture. But when Christians do it, no, you're hateful. You're a hateful bigot. Stop being a xenophobic racist. And it's like crazy. It's crazy.
Would they let me?
Legally, I think you.
Legally, I could, but they wouldn't, right?
It's a good question.
Why is everyone so busy? Back to the video.
No, speak English.
None?
No.
As I was going around, my drone captured the most dangerous people in the city, bad drivers. So real quick, the sponsor of this video pulled out once they learned what the topic was. So if you want to support the channel, get access to these videos early, and watch never before seen content I can't upload on YouTube, go subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for $5 a month. Back to the video.
If you want, I can give you.
Hi, sir. He said he gave me $500.
Then go check it out.
You can call the police. They'll make a police report.
It doesn't pay.
$500 for that? Come on, man.
At least you give me $2,000.
I don't have
Why don't you give me a
$2,000.
change?
Oh, it's an Asian versus a Jew. Oh, yes, the joys of multiculturalism. Truly, chat, the joys of multiculturalism. Right? My friend Pastor Dale said this, that with nationalism, nations used to go to war against other nations. With multiculturalism, you have nations going to war within itself. Essentially, I'm butchering it, but that's what we have. Like, we import mass different kinds of groups of people into a country. Well, traditionally, yes, you have nations against nations, but now you have groups against groups within a nation. And so how can you have a country? But it's just, there's a lot of tribal warfare, and there's a lot of things that are really ramping up because of this. And this is a serious conversation we have to have, you know?
Doesn't pay.
$500 for that? Come on, man.
At least you give me $2,000.
I don't have
Why don't you give me a
$2,000.
change?
I don't have $2,000.
Oh, if it were me, I would just call the police, get the police report, and handle it through his insurance.
Okay,
Yeah.
so.
That's some damage right there. $2,000-$3,000 worth is my guess. And just for context, do you live here? You work here? Okay. Wow, look at this, another accident! Oh my God! That's just it. They cannot drive out here. There's a car accident here. They're trying to go outside of insurance. It's a phenomenal style of driving out here that leads to quite a few car accidents, it seems like.
She's concerned that the police might have a really good relationship with the people here.
Oh, valid. They probably do. That's why we're going to hold them accountable with the camera. What happened?
I came down over here and she was over here and I was waiting and she started to backing up. I was turning and
I see that.
That's funny. Wait, it's so funny. Like, Asian woman driver versus Jewish old man driver. The worst driver imaginable, final boss. That's actually hilarious.
That's his history.
I need license and registration.
Oh, yeah. He said he's going to give me $2,000, send me quick pay.
He said he's going to give her $2,000 now, what she was originally asking, so we don't, use the resources and all that.
Wait, I got to ask you a question. How many kids do you have? 7? How do you afford to feed 7 kids out here?
I work 24 hours.
24 hours on the bus? Wow, okay. Big families, hard workers.
God bless you, tree.
Thank you.
23 degrees, frozen streets, school bus doesn't give a No one can drive out here. Got the buses on our ass right now. What is this? What is this? What?
Oh my gosh.
Driving is insane. Bro, what is this fucking idiot in the school bus? Bro, what the fuck? What is this driving? What is this driving?
The way you're driving.
You're trying to kill us out here.
You're driving below the speed limit.
No, we weren't.
25.
You need to learn how to drive. You're gonna get your kids killed in here. You're gonna get these kids killed. An irresponsible school bus driver. And if you walk through the neighborhood, you'll begin to see the presence of kids everywhere as women give birth to about 7 children on average.
Massive families, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus kids per family out here. All of these strollers and little kid bikes. Another one. Tons of kids. And then a school bus for those kids. New construction over there, more houses being built, foundation being laid. Some of these houses are quite nice. I imagine there are massive families inside them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wheeled toys for the kids. Can I ask you, how large is your family?
1.
And do most families have, how many kids do they have? Most families?
5, 10.
5, 10? How do they pay for that many kids? You don't know? What is your job?
The Bible.
You read the Bible?
It's very late for me.
For the kids? What is your job? Like, what do you do to make money?
My wife is working.
Okay, your wife works?
And I have no time.
What do you do for work? Okay, all right, busy man. Thank you.
I'm a family of 6.
Okay, nice.
And I do handiwork.
Okay. Do most people out here work?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. What percentage of this whole town is children? Maybe like half?
No, more than half.
More than half?
Yeah, because if you can have like 15 children in a family, automatically it's much more than half.
And last question for you. Are most families out here on any form of welfare, like Section 8, SNAP, Medicaid, housing assistance?
Most families?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so, not as far as I know.
Are you?
I have Medicaid. But
Okay.
I have my own business and I make
So even someone who has his own business is on Medicaid. So
my money.
Respect. Okay, we got the Crown Sterling right here. Hello. Can I interview as a local business owner? I'm trying to ask people about their business out here and how life is in Kiryas Yol.
Which kind of stores do you take?
I just want to interview anyone who owns a store out here.
Where does it go?
On YouTube.
It's working now?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No? Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so you don't want to be interviewed.
Delete this file.
I cannot delete it, but I will walk away. Are you sure you don't want to be interviewed?
Can't see you.
Do you sue me? What? You went from this to this? You went nuclear. What? He's gonna sue me? Come on now. She was driving. My God, this terrible driving skill is a testament to the dense population. My God, it's a fascinating way of life.
But despite 40% of the population living beneath the poverty line, I did not have to worry about getting shot or mugged out here by gangsta drug dealers on the corner of every block. In terms of random violence, I think this is the safest place I have ever filmed at.
We have is this a flip phone vending machine? Flip phone vending machine? Wow.
Instead of liquor stores, they had kosher phone vending machines. And public safety security force.
Is this funded by the taxpayers, this public safety, all these trucks and whatnot? Yes. Okay, so this is tax. Oh, you're busy, are you? Yeah. Okay, of course. Of course you are. Thanks.
And volunteer firefighters and EMS.
Can you show me what's going on in here?
So this is also this is just proof, chat, of everything we've been saying, that poverty doesn't automatically equal violent crime. And this is what leftists keep saying, that they keep yelling at us straight in the face that, hey, poverty, low income will result in violent crime. It can contribute to it, but it's not the primary cause of violent crime. This is why rich blacks in America have a higher violent crime rate than poor whites. And there's more violent crime in rich black communities than there are in poor white communities. And the same thing with these Jews, like half or over half of them live below the poverty line, but they're not going around mugging and shooting people. So yeah, so this is they're a peaceful people. So even Tyler points this out, that, hey, although they're poor, I'm not gonna get shot or mugged. Something to consider there. Something to consider.
Tell me what you guys do.
So basically, we provide coverage for the fire service, for the village of Kirishol and the town of Palm Tree.
Okay. Are you a volunteer firefighter?
This is all volunteer fire.
All volunteer work.
Fire department.
And how fast can you guys respond to emergencies, given how tiny the town is?
We have a 90-second response.
90 seconds?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So anyone, even non-Jewish people, you guys will arrive?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Just for the whole community?
Yeah.
Okay, nice man, some volunteer work. There's some lessons we can learn. Communal living, helping each other out, looking out for each other.
They even had their own kosher AAA.
So we got Chevy Suburban, we got a pickup truck, and let me show you the
This is like Jewish AAA or what?
Basically.
But it's community funded, right?
Yes.
Who pays for the trucks?
We have a couple of sponsorships. Collision on the Go is one of our
That's a local
sponsors.
company here?
Yes.
In the area? So, for instance, I do not have to have a AAA membership if I live in Kirishol.
No, you can have our number. We got everything. All the equipment, everything what we need.
Even for the Gentiles?
Whatever you need. You call us, we come
Okay, so
coming
you guys
out.
are helping anyone who calls?
You call us, we go out.
Okay, we're hopping on a call right now. Let's see how this works. Thanks for having me. Hey, what's the call?
What's a flat tire?
Just a community member.
Yeah, just some.
This is actually really respectable, Chad. This is actually really respectable that they have such a tight-knit community that so much of it is based on charity and volunteering. And this is what people need to do more of. Where, yes, we can make fun of these people. Yes, we can whatever. But at the end of the day, they're living a life that is beneficial for themselves and their families and their people and their community. And right now, most people are so disjointed and they're so segregated from even just like normal interactions within their own community. Most people aren't even like friendly with their neighbors. They don't even know who their neighbors are. And a lot of that is because of multiculturalism. But there is something respectable about this, where they're able to constantly look out for each other first over looking out for other people. Christians need to do this, absolutely. Yeah.
One call.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so he's already on the job. He got here faster than us. Young volunteer, quick to the work. It would be pretty convenient to get a flat tire, call up the city, and they just help you out. Imagine that world. When you live the same, you look the same, you pray the same, you can do cool shit like that. But the Curious Show, volunteer, EMS, you gotta give respect to all these guys doing volunteer.
like he said, it's when you have greater homogeneity, you can have greater social cohesion. And social trust goes up by definition. But then if you have more people who are different than you, speak a different language, who come from a different culture, who worship a different god, social trust dies. And literally, you can't, like, there are studies that show this, right? The greater the diversity in a neighborhood or a community, the social trust in that community dies. And so the reason why they're able to have this is because they have a homogenous Jewish community where they all live the same, essentially. They have different businesses, sure, but they live the same lifestyle. They worship the same God. They observe the same practices, speak the same language. And then so this is why they're able to extend trust and have these high trust communities, even if they're on the poorer side.
You work for the community. Can I pop in?
Okay. Here you go. Here's the food packages. Everybody gets a pack for that. Some little chips inside.
Yeah. Man, this is beautiful. Community unification here and altruism. I like it. And we got to take notes, man. We got to do that for ourselves, for everyone else in America. Take notes. This is beautiful, but it requires some selflessness. It requires some additional work. You're missing hours with the family and loved ones and kids to help other people. They have a bigger picture approach here, and they look at the community as a whole. How many school buses?
So true, Tyler. So true.
Over 100. Wait, but isn't it public property?
No, it's not public.
Oh, this is a privately owned lot with publicly funded buses?
Yes.
Oh, it's privately owned buses too. And you guys just purchased the buses yourselves?
Yeah.
Like who individually? Is it the rabbi?
Oh,
The rabbi buys the buses? Am I stupid? Who buys the fucking buses then? That's a stupid question. Well, who's the boss? Of the town? Of what? Sure. I see. Is it mostly private schools out here? Is it a mix of private and public schools? 99% private?
And of course, kosher supermarkets maintained by an army of Mexican laborers all over town.
Just keep in mind everything's kosher. Excuse me. Do you guys take EBT?
We do.
Like, do most people come in here and use EBT? Yeah. Okay. What percentage of people would you say use EBT for the groceries here? 100%.
Wow.
He said.
Wow. 100%. So all of these Hasidic Jews are on welfare. They're on EBT. They're on SNAP benefits. They use EBT for their groceries. Wow.
100%. What percentage would you say? What would be your estimate?
Not 100.
Because 100 is too much, right? What percentage of people here use EBT for their groceries?
35%.
A little bit difficult to conclude what to take away from that. The question is, are a lot of these big families dependent on the welfare state to survive? And then the secondary question is, do they work?
Yes, I work here.
I know, but do the people that live here work here?
My work is full of people that live here.
Okay, so that's what I've heard. A lot of business owners. Heard some people do study the Torah for a couple years.
They do that many times.
Their wives are working. That's what I've learned too.
And a synagogue around every street's corner so the men could study the Torah while their wives went out and worked.
People are studying, praying. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, I think I finally made it. Synagogue? Okay. Let's just say hi. It's a synagogue. Can I see it?
Oh, they're chanting.
How do people afford to have such big families out here? What
Struggle, yeah.
People struggle? What do people do for jobs? Because I've noticed a ton of the Mexicans are working the retail stores.
Yeah.
What do the Jewish people do for work?
They own the business.
How do they get to own the businesses?
I have no idea. We can say people work by themselves.
Okay.
They work hard, they drive buses, they are teachers, they're employees by companies. And people build up companies by themselves, and people build up their businesses by their own. You work from 9 to 5, a lot of people work more. You work hard.
Okay, I see. It's 2:59. Why aren't people at work?
A lot of people are at work.
But you guys aren't at work. Yeah.
These are all teenagers.
I see. Okay, these are young kids. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, so do you work?
I'm in college.
Okay, where do you go to college?
Here.
Oh, here. Okay, in town.
Yes.
Is everyone college? Do all the adults go to work?
Most, I would say.
Most?
90%.
Okay, do people here survive off of welfare?
Not true.
It's not true.
So it seems like these Jewish men get married really early to young Jewish women, and then while they're studying the Torah, the women work and make the money, or at least make some money. It's very interesting. It's kind of backwards from what Christianity prescribes for men and for women, that men are the primary breadwinners for the family, and the women are the primary caretakers of the children. It seems like that's the case for them once they get older. But it's interesting when they're younger that the men are just in the synagogues studying the Torah while the women are at home with the kids and also working. But then when they're working, who's raising the kids? I guess because they are communal, that they probably have their grandparents take care of them or something like that. But because they have so many children, like I don't think grandparents can afford to take care of and have the bandwidth to take care of all the children, all their children's children. So we'll see. We'll see if it gets into that.
Everyone have to work, you have to get money, but when you have a lot of kids, like you have 8 kids, you can also get benefits like...
I see. Like the official number for like Medicaid, and it was like 93%. That number's not real.
You can look it up, it's not 93%.
It will say 93%.
Yeah, check it out now.
But I've already looked it up. I know what it'll say. Yeah, it'll say 93%.
Where does it say?
On Google. I don't know if that's real though, that's why I'm asking, yeah.
I don't know, because I know a lot of people and most people have a lot of kids, and even if they work...
They're qualified. They qualify, yeah. Okay, we got some knowledge just now. He says there's some misconceptions about the place. Is this where you make the iconic fur hats? Hey, let's see it. Can I try it on? Okay, thank you.
He's trying it on.
It's heavy. On its spins too, for $1,500 USD at the cheapest price. Thank you guys for showing me. 8K, $8,000.
What?
My God.
As I was interviewing people, this dude tried to revoke my cameraman's First Amendment right to film him on a public sidewalk. It is a struggle getting B-roll out here.
Hey, it's illegal.
It isn't.
What?
It isn't. Howdy.
What's the pictures about?
Just feel like filming.
Filming what?
Just everything.
What do you mean everything?
Why are you recording it? Because I feel like it.
Why?
Because I feel like it.
For whom are you recording it?
Because I feel like it.
And where will you post it?
I don't know, wherever my heart desires.
You took pictures of me personally.
I'm happy.
And I
You look beautiful.
want to know where you're going to post it.
Everywhere.
Because I don't want to be...
I'm sorry. You walked into my shot, so...
No, I was before across the street and
It's
you
okay.
put the camera on me.
It's not a big deal. You're in public.
And then we began debating as to whether or not Curious Joel took out more money from the system than it gave back.
Why do you think that most people have your welfare?
The more kids you have, the more money you get if you're in those programs.
It's not because people are defrauding. When you have larger families, you're automatically, you can qualify in a bigger percentage.
100%.
Take out statistics and say, oh, this person has 6 kids. Look how much grants they receive from the government. But if you look at their expenses, then you see it's a different ballgame. It just gives you, helps you to survive. It pushes through. How much money Curious Joel community saves for the state and the federal government by the fact that we have private schools. Maybe we have big business people that pay.
Curious Joel's private schools receive significant public funding. So even their schools, their private schools are basically subsidized by our taxes.
They taxes and they contribute a lot. We have a lot of charity that's helping out people, and also the fact that we study Torah, which
whoa,
it's helping out people, and also the fact
$94 million in relief funds. Holy crap!
That we study Torah, which in big part includes you should be honest and stay away from crime. So thank God that the crime rate is very low. So that also saves a lot of money from police enforcement and from jails.
But I noticed you guys have that private security, which is taxpayer funded, right?
But that's paid from our taxes. It's a village.
Assuming you pay taxes, though, right?
Do you think someone here doesn't pay property tax?
Yeah, for sure. Renters.
I'm a renter.
You're a renter.
Yes. And my landlord 1 year increased me the rent because the tax went up. How can he afford it? Because I pay him rent.
Oh yeah, you're arguing the cost is indirectly turned over to you as the renter.
It's directly.
Let's say I had 10 kids and I made between 60 to 90K a year as a household, and I could get almost $13,000 in cash benefits and pay no state income tax and no federal tax. So I would get $13,000 in cash, which I could then pay to, let's say, a landlord. Let's call it $2,000. That's half the year paid.
Don't get the tax credit per child. You get
do though.
Tax credit, but once you have 3 or 4 children, you don't get more if you have more children.
That's not true. The tax credit is multiplied by how many children you have, and there's no limit to the children you have.
It's a formula. You take into account that someone has 13 kids, and they pay tuition, they pay grocery, they feed their children, and they have...
I'm arguing a lot of the taxpayers are paying for their children in the form of SNAP, EBT, and healthcare in the form of Medicaid.
I got it, and I want to answer you.
Yeah.
Now, you make this budget, figure out how much this costs, and now you say that you call a cash benefit, a tax return of benefit of $13,000. This doesn't cover 10 children. It's just a help.
But when you supplement that with the healthcare is covered via Medicaid, you have SNAP and EBT that helps cover groceries, if not the full amount for the groceries.
Have SNAP. The SNAP maybe would give $1,000 a month for a family, but you go in the grocery, you check the prices, you can't afford, you can't feed 10 people plus a father, mother, 12 people from $1,000 a month. So it's just a push, like it's a help. It's not covering.
That's true.
So, and also, me personally, I told you I'm working in the healthcare industry.
Yeah.
I don't have Medicaid, I have insurance by my employer.
Agreed,
If you take all business people, successful business people, just from Curious Joel, their taxes covers everything that we take back. There's someone, Kiva Klein, he's a big developer, I'm sure he pays a lot of taxes. You see over there, Appstone. They're compensating with their tax payments, and then they're compensating with they have charity that they help out a lot of people here. The Jewish people that you claim, they're employing like over 1,000 people. They have a big building in Manhattan, they pay a lot of property tax, they have warehouses in New Jersey, and they're a very fair company, they're honest, and even though they are the job providers.
So you say overall, the Hasidic Jewish community is a financial positive.
Contributing to the United States.
He was basically arguing that the minority of extremely wealthy Jewish businessmen that employ a ton of people elsewhere easily compensates for the amount of money residents here took out of the system in various forms of welfare.
How you doing? Good, how you doing? Doing well. It's a little cold.
Yeah, no. What's going on?
Nothing much?
No.
How can I help you?
I'm just calling to talk to you. Some people are a little nervous to be recording with the mask and stuff, so...
It's cold. The mask stays on, yeah?
I get it. You know what I mean? I just got to call you, so I got to come by and
for sure.
Do my due diligence. You know
100%, sir.
Okay. So what are you recording for?
Just personal stuff.
It's public, so I know you can.
If you've never been to a community like this, right?
Sure.
You're unknown.
Sure.
Unusual activity. Suspicious for you to have a camera.
Yo, why is he making a... he looks so distraught. But I liked how Tyler's cameraman responded. It's like, that's how you respond to cops, right? Just be respectful. It's like, hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing, officer? This is what I'm doing. I'm just chilling. And if liberals reacted to law enforcement officers like that, no one would get hurt. No one would get arrested. No one would die, okay? But of course, they have to constantly antagonize law enforcement. But it doesn't help when law enforcement officers like this are like, in your face.
At people's faces, wherever they go.
You guys are going to be upset that they're here, right? You guys are going to call us over here, just don't engage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no one's forcing it.
Some people are going to get upset that they're here.
Well, welcome to the United States of America. This is the United States of America. Then just walk away. Just walk away. Jesus Christ. This is some bullshit, you know it. You don't get extra privileges. No. This is bullshit, you know it.
Yeah, they're going to be upset and calling about you guys. You guys don't want us harassing you.
Well, why would you harass us if we're exercising our First Amendment, right?
Because you follow people.
Exactly. It's a rhetorical question. There's no means to harass us. We're doing nothing wrong.
No. There was a terrorist attack in Israeli Sunday. You come in front of the synagogue with a covered face, people...
I didn't. I get the face.
No, I'm answering his question, but he didn't ask you the question. Right? He was talking to me right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I agree.
What I told you too.
Sure.
Yeah. You guys are going to call about each other and have these kinds of interactions? Right? No, we had the fine conversation. Just leave each other alone.
This is excessive. Obviously, we can talk to anyone who wants to talk. This is the equivalent of a doctor who come in here, get yourself checked out. So is this a hospital or like a doctor clinic?
It's a medical facility, so there's lots of like doctor's offices.
Is this mostly for the Jewish community? Do I have to be Jewish to get healthcare?
Do not have
Okay. Are most people here on like Medicaid?
A lot of patients are.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. She said a lot of patients are on Medicaid, which is in conflict with what they're telling me in the synagogue.
And they're having so many kids, Curious Joel's population doubled from 2010 to 2024.
Wow, it doubled. Wow.
How many kids on average does each family have out here?
Between 2 and really unpredictable.
Like 2 to 10?
Unpredictable. Yeah.
How many do you have?
3.
Okay, that's pretty small for out here, right?
I'm still the younger age.
How old are you?
27.
Okay, young man. What do people do for work out here?
Wow. He's younger than me and he has 3 children already. Ah, what am I doing with my life?
There's all kinds of work. There's a lot of educated people and everything. Anyways, I gotta go work.
Okay, what do you do for work, by the way?
I'm doing a few things. I'm driving buses. I'm working in a mechanic shop. I'm working a lot in the office.
That's a lot of jobs.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about people living in a theocratic, ethnic enclave, then look no further. Curious Joel is an example of that, and then some. When people are talking about Dearborn, Michigan this, Dearborn, Michigan that, this is an example of only Jews living here, and a lot of them are tapping into welfare benefits.
Yeah, great video. Great video. So, whoa! Why does this video do so well? 1.2K? Oh, that's why some of you guys have found me from this reaction video. Oh. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. All right, great video, Tyler. See what the comments are saying. A sponsor pulled out last minute on this video. Wow. Homie interviewed the same guy over and over again. Talking to the Mexican Spanish kid in Spanish while he answers in English is peak. Every time you bring up something about a job, it's like holding a cross to a vampire. I wonder how long this stays up. Remember, Tyler isn't suicidal. So true, so true. Where do I unsubscribe from federal taxes? That's a great question. It's something we're all wondering, isn't it? Wow. So, overall, chat, see, what you have going on here, right, is, like Tyler summed it up at the end, you have an ethnic enclave of homogenous people who get to live within their own community, and it's basically theocratic. Like, it is, you have to be Jewish, you have to observe the Torah and the Talmud, you have to study it, go to study at a synagogue and yeshiva and all these things, and you're required to do so as a member of this community. And they are not keen in letting in outsiders. They don't like the outsiders. And a lot of the jobs that they have in this community, they actually outsource to Mexicans and blacks, as we saw. So as a result, they are getting a lot of money from welfare. A lot of them aren't working, especially in their younger days. And we are subsidizing that. So we are literally, with our taxes, subsidizing a Jewish ethnic homogenous enclave. Here's the thing, guys. I don't hate Jews. You all know that I don't hate Jews. But if you're going to live in the United States of America, you should assimilate. And America, first and foremost, is a Christian nation. So we shouldn't have this in the first place. I know that sounds extreme, but this would have been illegal. And this was illegal for so much of America's history until recently. Having open religious practices towards false gods and blaspheming and denying Christ. Remember, we covered this on stream before. It used to be illegal to deny the divinity of Christ. Orthodox Jews deny the divinity of Christ. Therefore, this would have been illegal for most of American history. That being said, we shouldn't allow this. And it's not even the religious practices, it is their segregation. And they are allowed to create their own Kiryat Joel, their own Hasidic Jewish community with their own people. And remain homogenous, not allow non-Jews into the community, and it is somehow not a violation of civil rights law. But the moment that a white person does it, it's wrong. And they're increasingly doing that to Asian countries, which is why it's concerning to me. But the fact that our tax dollars are going into subsidizing this group is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. And so even the propositional nation conservatives who say that this is a propositional nation, is a Christian nation, it's like, why are you happy with this exclusive Jewish enclave, worshiping in a way that dishonors God and not assimilating to the quote-unquote proposition of America? This is something that we shouldn't be okay with it, whether it's Jews, Orthodox Hasidic Jews doing it, whether it's Somalis doing it, whether it's Arab Muslims in Dearborn, Michigan doing it. Like, we shouldn't want this in America. First and foremost, America belongs to Christ. And second of all, if you're going to immigrate into America, you need to assimilate into American culture. And I am for generous economic benefits from the government. I am actually not against welfare. But the problem is when you have a welfare system built on extracting wealth from Americans and then funneling it into foreigners who don't observe your religious customs, your traditions, don't care for your history and for your culture, we have a completely broken system. We can't have a generous welfare system while we have a multicultural democracy. Because in a multicultural democracy, what you're going to have is you're going to have ethnic enclaves take care of each other. This is why when you have Indians go into tech companies, they start hiring other Indians. And now increasingly at tech companies in America, it is increasingly becoming mostly Indian and also Chinese, but mostly Indian. Because in a multicultural democracy, no matter how much you try to get away from it, ethnic tribes will take care of each other and look for the best interests of each other at the detriment of others. And so what happens is when you have a generous welfare state, you have wealth being extracted from hardworking Americans and the Americans who are generating the wealth. And it's being funneled into these ethnic enclaves and these foreigners who take advantage of that. And so if we want to have a generous welfare system, what we need is mass deportations, an immigration moratorium, and a broad push, top down, for assimilation. And then if you are not willing to assimilate into American culture, then you need to leave. And that's what we need to have in order to have a generous welfare system that actually takes care of those broken, hurting families that need the assistance, instead of becoming a fraudulent system where opportunists take advantage of the system and take advantage of the goodwill of hardworking Americans. So I'm actually not against welfare. I'm not against using my taxes to help families in need. What I am against is having a system where we allow for foreigners and opportunists to use our taxes, my money, to enrich themselves while they continue the religious practices that dishonor Christ. That's what I'm concerned about. And that's what I don't like. And I think a lot of people can share the sentiment with me that why are my taxes going into subsidizing Orthodox Jews who blaspheme Christ and who think that Jesus is burning in hell in poop? Doesn't make sense as a Christian, not only as an American, but as a Christian, why I should be okay with that. I'm not okay with that.